Hi, my name is Tim, and I'm here today to talk about the Surrey Rcmp. Mayor Doug McCallum is trying to make sure that the Rcmp are dismantled in Surrey in favor of a municipal Surrey system. There are a few problems with that. One of the issues with regards to that is the access to the database. All right, so if the municipality of Surrey has its own police system, similar to the police system in Delta, they won't have access to the database with regards to criminals, and it's going to make the city of Surrey more dangerous, and a lot of the people are going to be experiencing higher rates of crime. That's not good. The Rcmp provides access to the database, a larger database than a single municipal police system. Second of all, the taxes. Apparently, Mayor Doug McCallum is negotiating less police, but less number or a lesser amount of police and a higher rate of cost, and that's going to hurt the citizens in Surrey, because we're going to have to pay for it via the taxes. And I just got Annie here to talk about it for a few minutes, so you can get a glimpse of what it is that Mayor Doug McCallum is doing with the police in Surrey. All right?
I've lived in Surrey for over 80 years. My parents were pioneers here, and my fear about all of the police is the cost already that has gone up astronomically, and we are not up to par for the population for the fire department or the police. And we have a mayor who does not follow Robert's rules. He runs his meetings the way that he wants to. We have a clerk that is not a registered parliamentarian, so that the mayor will refer to the lawyer who is not a parliamentarian. And then we see the chief of the Surrey police, Rcmp, who has the audacity to turn in a bill for his laundry for his shirts. And we find that not only the police, but all of the democratic rights that have been taken away from us in Surrey by the mayor and his Safe Surrey coalition. We had standing committees for agriculture, for environment in Surrey, and there was 10 people on a panel, a cross-section of people in Surrey that were concerned about Surrey. They voted it to make them, I can't remember now, they were advisory committees, and they made them standing committees. Now, standing committees must have the same amount of councillors on them as lay people. So right now we have standing committees with 2 councillors and 2 lay people. He shut that down. He's made it very difficult to access what was in our investment corporation, which used to pay the city every year the dividends. He moved that all into the city council. They are not separately reported anymore. We don't know what has been sold, what has been bought. He's made it very tough for delegations to appear in front of the council, because if it's a virtual meeting in phones, he didn't really like how the clerk didn't cut people off. So now he hands the switch and he can switch it off. There's a It is the council on Wednesday was absolutely loaded by his best friend, Bob Chima's crew, who brought T-shirts and handed them out to people. And the young men that were there, I think that if you asked them the names of the councillors, they would have been very hard-pressed to even I just do not understand how we have a development that was on number 10 in King George Highway. It was voted down, but somehow I guess Alfred didn't vote properly because he voted against it. The mayor brought it back the next meeting without a change at all, and Alfred voted the way he should. So now we see Newton get 2 pools. That's Alfred's bivouac. And Surrey, here, we've lost our pool. How can one place like Newton get 2 pools and we get nothing? Ours has been wrecked. And we have Cloverdale that is crying for items, and yet it's the mayor placating the population that supports them, which unfortunately is, I worry that with the Rcmp, that the costs are just astronomical. My taxes have gone up 13% this year, and unlike a lot of the municipalities, our water is not included in our taxes. He said the taxes have gone up. No, they've held the taxes. That's only a small portion. It does not include the parcel tax, which they levied last year in Canada, where Costco of King George pays $300 parcel tax because it's 1 parcel of land, and yet Guildford is 3 parcels of land, so they pay 3 parcel tax. But a poor person that's living in a studio apartment with a Murphy bed, he pays the same amount as Costco now. So there's so many inequities, and when they say our taxes didn't go up, I look at them and it's the end figure that I have to pay, not sitting there calculating the little portion that isn't the Greater Vancouver Regional District, that isn't with other improvements that are levied provincially or anything. So I find that he is a liar, and he has the audacity to run over Deb Johnson, who's across the street there, her foot, and say that she ran across his foot when she did not. And we're paying $1,500 an hour for paying his lawyer, which is terrible. And we've got the Bill 20 coming in, and it's not retroactive, so he's going to get away with his mischief charge because it will be done till after the elections. It is just horrible.
Okay. Rcmp, anything else to say about the Rcmp?
They came into Surrey when there was a problem with the Surrey police way back in the 50s. And yes, I mean, I think that like any family or any organization, you will have problems sometimes, and you get one bad egg. But truthfully, for all of us, I think that more than anything else, the amount of money that has already gone towards this transition, and it's not a done deal. It's just too expensive for us as taxpayers. We can't afford this, and we are that are here today. We're all seniors. We can't afford it. We're living on a fixed income, and the mayor, as like you said, recently it showed that he's worth $5-point-something million. Well, he sure as hell can afford to pay his own lawyer, and we can surely go back and keep our Rcmp, because we're getting more of them than what is scheduled for the Surrey police. They are getting a lower number than we are scheduled to get. And to have a mayor who is up for mischief charges on the police board, he should have quit. He should have been honorable enough to quit the minute that he was charged. And the police board right now, he has absented himself, but that's just a way, because if he had declared that he was leaving, it would have triggered a trial where he can talk about his mischief charges and why he was letting go. So he manipulates things, and the Surrey taxpayer is paying for it.
So, all right, thank you very much, Annie. In short, having a separate police in Surrey is going to cost us, the citizens, billions of dollars. Okay, so and it's going to increase, or it's going to likely increase the amount of crime that occurs here in our in our municipality. And we are here today saying that we want the Rcmp in the city of Surrey. And there's just this note that I want you to see about how much it's going to cost us. Okay, thank you very much, Annie. Saving billion, keep Rcmp in Surrey over the next 10 years. We can prove this statement.
This does not include the transition.
That does not include the transition, all right? So my name is Timothy Lewis, and I support this message. Thank you.
You got a card? They want your